What's going on, you guys? Welcome to Socially Acceptable, the show that humanizes influence the LA way. I'm Miss Corrie Renee.
And I am SB Preston. Thank you guys again for tuning in. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Get in the DMs and stuff. We answering questions, and yours might be one that we get answered. Again, thank you to all of our proud sponsors, Stussy, Deaf Fresh Crew, Happy Dads, as well as Califino and New. Yeah. New.
Super
Go ahead, say that. Go
ahead.
No,
you say it.
You know, it's been a while. Shoe pugs.
Okay.
Thank you guys for being a part of this journey. And again, we're gonna take this pug all around the world.
That part.
You know, and we still adding more to the, to the pile of it.
Yes, I'm so excited.
I'm happy and proud.
You know what else I'm excited about?
What's up?
Our emojis.
Ooh, okay. So who's going first, you or me?
I guess I should go since I brought it
there
up.
We go,
like, normally I don't
ladies
bring
first.
it up.
Go ahead,
That's
Queen. Go ahead.
My emoji is the excited one. The one that goes...
Yes.
And I feel like I did that like the last episode too.
And it's okay.
But we gonna run it back because I'm just like...
Emotions get recycled around
Yes, and that's a first, guys, because I'm just still on a high. Like, it's just been so much going on. Shout out to Lauren Brazil.
Shout out.
Shout out to Chase Bank. Shout out to We Grow LA for honoring not only myself, but an amazing amount of Black women individuals. Y'all know it's Black History Month.
That's right.
Black
That's
women's.
right.
Well,
Speak
just
up for the queens.
Period. Women's History Month. And they just like highlighted us and everything that we're doing as it relates to the city. So I just want to say thank you guys so much. And so I'm like, that's how I feel. How about you?
My emoji this week is the praying hands one. I'm really at peace with a lot of things. We're making amazing strides. We're doing a lot of great things. I'm happy and proud of myself, but right now I definitely want to give you your flowers, Corrie. Happy and proud of you. Like, you really putting it on for the city. You've been through a lot. We've been through a lot together. But I definitely wanted to gift you. That's right. And those are specific. Those are phoenix flowers. So you've been rising over all the things you've been persevering through. So I just want to say I'm proud of you. And not just you, the rest of the team, our super duper producer, he's doing his thing with the kids and stuff. We love the kids. Okay. And, humble. Thank you for giving me what I asked for as my homie. Putting out that music and stuff like that. It meant the most to me. So definitely want to, make sure you get your pug socks and stuff like that.
Throw some shoe pugs.
Make sure he get his pug socks and stuff, because he's a sock guy and stuff. So definitely you're a part of everything that we do. I don't want you to question it. I don't want you to feel otherwise and stuff like that, man. Like I said, we're the Fantastic Four for a reason. Come on. You just pick if you want to be the thing or the flame. Because, we know where the brain is. And
a little bit of all of it. Depending on his
You just
mood.
figure out. And I guess I'll just take the Johnny Storm part. You can be the thing for now. But yeah, man, I'm just, happy and proud of everything that we're doing and continue to flourish.
Thanks, guys. Like, I'm sitting up here crying, trying to pull it together because we have two amazing guests.
Yes.
Y'all just want to make it about me.
Oh, no.
As it comes.
It's about them. That's right.
But, like, I'm meeting my match here today when it comes to our guests. They are like the new way.
Hey, absolutely. Absolutely putting it down in the podcast world too.
Come on, everything you can think of, like TikTok creator, print model.
On a screen near you.
You know what I'm saying? On all your screens.
That's right.
HBO Max and what have you.
Oh, he maxing out right over there. He like, keep going.
Oh, okay, keep going. I mean, they're business entrepreneurs and my personal favorite, LA natives. Okay, come on now.
Amazing tag team.
Who we got?
This tag team, they blessing us with being on our screen, but they're also going to bless us with their knowledge in ways that they've been orchestrating through the industry. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, we got Mr. P.Jae Compton and Mr. Jerrold on your screens everywhere.
What's going on, y'all?
Now, let me go ahead and lay my shoulders back. Corrie, go ahead and take this off.
Oh, okay.
Take this off.
I feel like I can't do what I need to do because all these beautiful phoenix flowers are in my life.
Okay.
I gotta say,
I really wasn't expecting
y'all gave us some tequila shots and he started handing out flowers. I'm trying not to cry over here. We got Kenny.
It's a lot. He talks about the behind the scenes stuff.
They need to know.
They need to know, right?
They need to know everything.
They need to know.
We need to. Kenny over here sitting in on the podcast. Kenny don't sit in on our podcast.
Super duper producer. Spilling the beans.
We found out the favorite.
We found out.
That's crazy.
Walk away. We're just gonna X everybody else out real quick.
All right, y'all good? All right.
I'm gonna go back and watch the episode. This part's gonna be cut out. So.
Man.
Nah, this gonna be the clip.
This gonna be a clip for sure. And ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, the X Factors episode is the importance of personal and character development on the journey to success.
Yes.
Now, you guys definitely have individual, personal, and character developments, but how did you guys develop this character together?
Oh, wow.
Together.
Yeah, as a team. Yeah.
Well, we're brothers. We're
I told you, Humble, I want to do that skit. I told you.
I mean, shoot. I would just say like we're not like we're business partners, but we're not business partners. This is my brother. Like we're friends for real. We're homies for real. You know. And I feel like that helps. You know, a lot of people say don't go into business with your friends, but I don't want to do nothing without my friends.
Wow.
And you saw that, you know, everything. And I'm sure we'll get into some of the other stuff that we do, but not just Life Got Hands. You know, the TV show that we did was everybody on that show. Might not seem like it sometimes, but everybody on that show was real friends that at least I've had for upwards of 10 years almost. Yeah. So yeah, that's what it is. Like this is not. It's not a business partnership. It's a brotherhood for real.
That's right.
Yeah. I mean, copy what he said. It honestly doesn't feel like a business partnership. You know what I mean? Because it's like without that, we still gonna be the same. You know what I mean? Like if it ended today, I'm gonna see him tomorrow. So it just feel natural. And then who else you want to do it with? You know, your brothers. You feel me?
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
That's some real stuff right there.
Like,
where my flowers at? Where's my?
They're right here.
What happened was
I got you.
Hey, see, that's why I was trying to get the flowers.
PJ, we're not doing that.
It was sold out.
Yeah, he put in on these guys. He put in on them. I love the fact that you guys have such a brotherhood because, you know, that's rare, to be quite honest. And, you know, within this business specifically, like everybody kind of just like is where doing a thing where with all. That's why I was so blessed to be able to find my tribe and feel. After I resisted. I was like, this ain't real.
Oh yeah.
Like, why is everybody getting along? Like, why you acting like you care about my feelings? Like, that's where I'm coming from. So when it comes to like character development, personal as well as professional, what forced you guys to make sure to stay in that path? And was there anything that kind of deterred it?
I'd say having seen the opposite. I've worked like not just being on screen, but behind the scenes. I've worked in entertainment for going on 10 to 12 years now. I worked at the biggest talent agency in the world. I've worked for some of the biggest talent in the world, some of the biggest brands in the world. And I see how people in this industry treat each other. Not just people that they're supposed to be in business with, but, you know, people that they're trying to get a leg up on. And, you know, it's, I hate to say it's the nature of the industry, but it sucks. And so at least in everything that I do, I can't speak for PJ, but I hope it's the same because we're in business together. I try and be as upfront and authentic as possible because I've seen.
I got ulterior motives.
You know what I'm saying? Like I've seen the opposite like firsthand, and it sucks and doesn't feel good. And I don't want to be that type of person.
Be the change you want to see.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, just being genuine, and doing things that excite you, because that way you could give it your all. So, like the things that we've done, even back to the TV show, right? Doing it with your people, your tribe, being able to build with them, and then seeing them take off and do their things, and then so that excites me. That makes me want to continue to go. Him doing his thing, he doesn't. I mean, I'm sure he knows, but like, yeah, he motivates me to go. You feel me? I see him do his thing. I'm like, yo, I gotta keep it going because I can't be, you know, out here not holding up my end. You know what I'm saying? So I would just say doing everything that's, you know, for you, being genuine, and things that are meaningful.
I think it's helpful to see good examples of that too. Like,
absolutely.
Like we were fortunate enough to work with a team who was producing our TV show with Issa Rae at the helm, to where it's like her whole mantra is
She's right here, by the
Yeah,
way.
that's
Yeah,
right. That's
She,
right.
she,
It's
she don't even
working
know.
its way
She
in here.
oversees.
Yeah, it's working its way. Absolutely. The dots are connecting.
I would say I
connecting.
wish we could help, but she definitely got to come on Life Got Hands before she.
Oh, okay.
He's like,
So
there's
the
no
competition.
hierarchy.
I see. I met my competitive match now.
There's a hierarchy here. Okay.
She steps foot in this building.
It's Life Got Hands first.
Studio.
Well, we'll be there.
Well,
You know?
we're gonna try not to X you guys.
No, we're good. But no, like her
We'll
whole
be
mantra.
doing social media or something.
Right.
No, we'll figure it out.
Her whole mantra is network laterally, right? And it's I mean, as you see the places that it's taken her, and obviously there comes to a point where you need to start to climb that ladder and make friends as you're building up. But it's like, what better way to do it than with the people who were with you trying to do the same things that you're trying to do? And so like seeing good examples of that, like and just being able to replicate that formula, is really all you can ask for.
And I want to dive a little bit more into, you spoke on being authentic in the industry and everything. Can you talk about how important it is to remain yourself despite the things you guys come across and the inauthentic stuff that goes on in the industry?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's very important to find yourself and to, again, do what excites you. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of things out here, a lot of vices, a lot of things that are distracting. You know what I'm saying? So I think it comes with like just building a community of people that support you, that want to see you grow, and vice versa, right? I think that's important, and I think that's a key factor for sure.
I'll say I can't be nothing but me, man.
Yeah,
like
right.
we had a whole conversation before these cameras turned on about the type of tequila shots we
More
take.
behind the scenes info
And
going
I'm
out
like,
right now.
I'm
this
just
is
like,
the worst.
okay, but-
Everybody normally
Okay,
just
see?
keeps
Right,
it.
the green room stuff stays in the
You see what
green
I'm saying?
room, man.
Ain't no behind the scenes and ain't no on the camera.
What happens in the green room stays in the green room.
This is see that they don't know how we rock on Life Got
It's okay.
Hands
You ain't
because
invited.
Hey,
you bring the life to the screen.
I mean,
You bring the life to the screen.
Again, all of you feel me?
This was
That's
our
what I'm
first
saying.
collaborations with the network studio.
You
So it sounds like we're gonna be
We all
doing diving
getting
and giving,
No.
I feel that.
I can't help but be nothing but me, man, because it's like the benefit of it is that the industry there's no one else in the industry that can bring to the table what I can bring to the table.
Come on.
Because I decide what I'm going to bring to the table. And I think you get wrapped up in, like PJ was saying, like it's a lot of vices, a lot of shit that people, think they need to be doing this and that. And it's just like, run your race, man. Run your race. All you can do is be you and hope that that's enough to get you where you want to go. And I've seen that's not easy. Like I've been in situations where I have been the most positive, the most helpful, the most optimistic.
You about to trigger me.
And
You
I've
talking to me right now.
I've seen it where somebody will still find a way
To dim the light.
knock you down and dim your light. And what else you gonna do but get back up and turn that motherfucker on and go back to work, man. So that's I can't help but be me.
But
No.
it's like how? Like how? Because like it's not as if like you're being positive and you don't feel like the hit.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So like once you feel the hit, what drives you to continue to be something different than what you just experienced?
That's a good.
I'll say, I mean, I'm sure if I like think on this, I'll have a lot more to say on it. But I would say like I've come to understand and realize that it's kind of like part of the journey. It's kind of part of the process. And you can't let that just defeat you. You know what I mean? You got to keep your 10 toes down, one foot in front of the other, and keep it pushing. And then again, it's about surrounding yourself with a community, a mentor, somebody, or some people that's gonna like, when you're feeling uncertain, when you're feeling down on yourself, when you're feeling like, damn, I'm giving it my all, but I'm rejection, right? It's like they're gonna feed you that energy. They know what you're capable of. They know what your like who you are, right? And so
Yeah.
they're gonna build you up and they're gonna hold you up. So I think that's an important thing that some people may try to skip that step, but it's like building that community, having that support system. I mean, it don't even have to be a lot of people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It could be one person, it could be two people, whatever it is. But like, it's hard to find that, but I mean, like, it's very important because like everybody faces that. I don't care who you are.
Yep.
You know, everybody gets told no before, and everybody have to overcome obstacles. So I think that's like one of the most important things for sure.
I do this thing where it's like, you know, there's so much content to be digested within a year. And I try and pinpoint like my favorite moments within content through a year, every year. And then I pick my favorite one of the previous year to be my message going into the next year. Last year was Cat Williams' year because that Shannon Sharp interview that he did, a lot of people say it caused chaos, but I love Cat Williams, bro. I love the way that he takes that dark horse mentality going into life. The year before that, there was a quote that Jeremy Pope said. He was talking to his therapist, and me and my therapist butt heads and go back and forth a lot.
Hold on real quick. You and your who?
Me and my therapist.
Okay, that's good. I just want to make sure everybody understands that.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's important.
Go
It's
right
very
ahead.
important.
Me and
I
my
second
therapist
that.
butt heads and go back and forth a lot. But Jeremy Pope was talking about a conversation he was having with his therapist, and I resonated with it because I was at a point in life where I felt the exact same. I was like, "Oh, Jeremy Pope feels like that. He's a successful actor. I'm not far off. I'm on my way." He was like, you know, there are days where I feel like I'm just having like really high highs, like I'm celebrating and I'm winning and everything is going right, and there are days where I'm like having the most extreme lows. And for me, my highs were always high and my lows were always low, but there was never really an in between. Like I never really felt like I had days where I was just kind of even keel. And he was in this clip, he was talking about a conversation he was having with his therapist about how if you look at things in relation to life, and if you compare life to like a heart monitor, because the only thing keeping you living is your heart. If you're, you know, you have your highs, you have your lows, and if there were ever a moment in which you were just in the middle, you'd have flatlined. You'd be dead. And so life is about those highs where you're winning and everything, you feel like you're on top of the world, you feel like you can do whatever. It's about the lows where it's like you're down for the count and you need to figure some shit out. But if you're ever just stagnant and still, you got no motion. You're dead. What are you doing?
Man.
And those moments that you guys come to, like the maybe questioning or giving up, what helped you persevere outside of each other?
I can answer that one first if you want. I got a very beautiful.
I'm over here like
I'm
1800.
I'm 52 days away.
I'm also just happy because I'm like, dang, I ain't even got to go to healthcare.gov. Like I just got my session right now.
Exactly.
You just like feel fuck up. Don't even know.
Yeah,
but
right.
I appreciate it. Yes,
I'm right there with you, sincerely.
I'm 52 days away. I got a very beautiful lady at home that I'm gonna marry in about 52 days.
52 days. I've definitely been doing my homework. I've been seeing. Congratulations to that.
I'm confused. What's 52 days?
I'm getting married.
He's getting married.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
Is the left hand?
Yeah.
The Shador.
Mm-hmm.
The Shador? But you gonna be like this?
No, yeah.
He's putting on the
what keeps me
gauntlet.
going is her for sure. But not just her because I exist outside of my relationship. It's, you know, and you say not him, but other friends. Like, you know, just being able to rely on people is helpful. Sometimes you gotta get out of your own head.
Super.
You know, touch some grass. Like nature is really important.
Yeah.
I play a lot of basketball to keep my head clear.
I'm gonna have to figure out where you playing at because I'm a hooper too.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh, shit.
You like to play too, or what?
And you know,
I'm a retired hooper, though. I'll step out every
ain't
now
no
and then.
retirement,
Okay.
man. Ain't no retirement. The jersey ain't fully in the
Retirement.
Raptors, man. You just, you know, you still active. Selective active.
I could get out there.
I love it. I love
Yeah.
it.
I mean, I guess, like he said, there's people, right? But also, I think just like looking in the mirror too, and just like self-reflection, and then just you know, taking care of yourself physically, mentally. So whether that's working out, journaling, even spiritually, you know,
Yeah.
whatever your beliefs are, connecting to that.
I love
you know what I'm
Jesus.
saying? There you go. So yeah, connecting with Jesus, speaking, praying, and just, you know, opening up and letting him take the wheel. You know what I'm saying?
It's like that Heart Part 2 intro where it's like with the dude asks like, so what keeps you going? And he's like 4 big bottles of water a day, He says that like 2 packs of Marlboro Lights keep him going. Don't smoke cigarettes.
Drink water for
He's
sure.
like, music,
yes.
music keeps me going. And I listen to a lot of jazz, like just to
Music.
sit down and
Music,
like
for
clear
sure.
my mind, like music and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Love
Music for sure is a man.
What's on your playlist right now, PJ?
Right.
I ain't gonna lie. Music, hip hop, it's like in a bad state with me right now.
Whoa.
Mm.
It ain't nothing out there.
It sound like
What?
we
With
sound like
everything that's happened
sound like
as
we
far as
sadly
history,
got a Drake fan in the
nothing
house.
is like out there.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like it's only Kendrick and Drake. Like it shouldn't be them two at the top still. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like they've been at the top for how long? We need something new to like. It's like
Okay.
LeBron in the NBA. It's like where's the next person?
Got you.
well, if we don't listen to something new and give them the opportunity, then we'll never ever see them in that light.
I mean that's true, but the ones that are being promoted, I'm just like it ain't
That's-
for me.
that's what
I
it
feel
is.
It's the
For me.
problem with
So
promotion.
stay tuned because you know you may not.
I don't know.
But my ears is to the streets.
Uh-oh.
Okay. You know what I'm saying? So we got some LA grassroots LA artists, up and coming artists. So hopefully we
fuck
can
with LA
figure out
artists,
how
too.
like socially acceptable and like the grassroots LA artists can come together so that you can have a better playlist.
Absolutely.
No,
supposed to be-
I'm tapped into the LA artists too.
You're a music manager, man. You're supposed to be tapped into.
Shout out to Griff Tyler!
If anybody here is supposed to get to the streets.
I didn't say that I wasn't tapped in. I just said that
I
for
didn't
hip
say
hop.
that either. He
No,
said
for
that.
music.
If anybody
I think
here-
someone's guilty.
If anybody
Someone's
here is
guilty.
supposed to be to the streets.
Listen, I ain't saying that I'm not tapped in. I'm just saying
You ain't
the music that's out there being
you
I
ain't
love my
impressed. You
flowers.
ain't feeling it. That's
Yeah,
basically
it's
what
not.
it
It's
sounds
not.
impressed.
It's not. Like I still think that the people that was on top of the game 10 years ago are still on top of the game,
Mm-hmm.
and I want that new like.
You're ready for that new person to take off and be
Yeah.
that. Okay.
So on top of Griff Tyler, we're gonna come together. Maybe we could all, maybe life got hands and socially acceptable. That's where we can find common ground.
Right.
Okay.
That's
Come
the collaboration
together
right there.
with the new music.
For real.
Label.
We gonna find a way.
You know, do an upcoming showcase or something. Like
gonna
maybe
find
we
a
can,
way.
we can do that. You know.
But yes.
What's on your playlist?
What's on my playlist? Oh, he tried it.
Absolutely.
What's on my
You get the
playlist?
reverse card on your ass.
I know, reverse. So what's on my playlist? I'm a old soul. Like I'm in my own
No, we
era.
talking about you tapped in.
You tapped in.
Don't
So
go.
listen. Hold on. In order for
I'm gonna
me,
go ahead and censor this one.
in order for me to branch out,
Yeah.
I need to find my center. And in order for me to find my center, I gotta go with my 2000s and whatever. So shout out to Chopper Style, shout out to Masterpiece, shout out to like that's what I grew up with.
There's been
I'm
a couple
dating myself.
times.
Thanks, PJ.
There's been a couple times where I've not been able to speak
She got
up
the
for my
cheeky.
partner in crime.
Yes, I love me some cheeky.
She doing that right there.
Bow Wow, Omarion,
Oh, wow. Okay.
Millennium Tour
she
coming
went to the
out with
Millennium
95
Tour.
K.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, I can't wait for the Millennium Tour to come out.
Yeah.
I can't wait. Like Crush Groove, Bone Thugs and Harmony, Baby Bash, like that's
She tapped in.
that's my. I'm super tapped
You took her. You took her on a ride.
You
right there.
did.
You took her on a
because you
ride.
took me to my radio roots.
Uh-huh.
You took me to my 9 to 5.
Her playlist is
Wow.
called Top 100 Hits.
Early 2000s.
They make commercials that come on at 2 a.m.
You don't love classic hip hop?
She got the Ja Rule going
Right.
crazy.
Yes, I mean, he's a great guy.
Sunday
You know what
Soul
I'm saying?
Tapes.
He's a great guy.
He is so nice.
She got that
Yes, I do. I do. I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. Okay.
Where we at with it?
Okay, they stand up. So as I digress,
The crowd wasn't fucking with Ja Rule. That's all.
they
The crowd was
wasn't.
not. He's like, I guess not. I
guess not.
Oh, is it because of the Fry Festival or? Oh, just okay. I was just trying to figure out what it was.
That's all
It's
good.
been
She
multiple
got the
things.
whole Lovers and Friends
But
playlist.
I do. Shout out to Little Kim. She's amazing.
That's great music though. That is a great
That's what
music.
I'm
That is
saying.
great
Don't try to
music.
play me on my show, okay? Like
If this was basketball
Lovers
right
and
now,
Friends, I
yeah, he on her
love
head.
Little Kim. They're all like they set the tone for all of
Okay.
us to have the new music. So I hope we can get together to do the new music. Cause I'm gonna bring the old school, you're gonna bring the new, and we're gonna come together.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do it.
Peanut butter and jelly, huh? All right. So right now, my brother, I need you to keep it P with me.
Uh-oh.
right. So I'll give you the choice between pleasure, passion, or pain. You pick one of the three, and we'll have you go ahead and illustrate on that. Mm-hmm. No. For you, my brother. For you.
I'm a passion man.
Passion man.
Passion, baby.
Okay.
Oh.
Like I said, your boy does his homework.
Wait, now I want to know what was in pleasure.
We gotta stay focused.
Hold on.
Can you please talk to us, even more about the passion that you get, and you get the moment to spinning, in 52 days. Mm-hmm. But also the passion that it was working with Puma to get this going.
Oh, man. Wow. You did this partnership too, didn't you? The Diamond? Yeah. Mm-hmm. I would say for me, it's about, I'll speak to the partnership a little bit first. Like Puma's been a really good partner of both of ours. Shout out to the whole team over there. But when they come with, it's so hard to do partnerships around shoes because they seed the shoes to so many people, and the shoe looks the same. And a lot of times the content looks the same.
Right.
So I try in my content, I make a lot of fashion content. I make a lot of family content because my family is very important to me. Not just my fiance, but my mom, my dad, my sister, my grandma.
Well, you asked a good question.
And it's like, how can I, within the realm of promoting this product, show up differently? So this particular shoe was the Puma Diamond, and I had just maybe like a couple months before this proposed,
got the ring on the finger,
and diamonds were like top of mind, and I was like, nobody else is gonna propose with the Puma Diamond. Like, there's a video that goes on this. There's a video that goes to this photo shoot that we did. There's in the Diamond District downtown where my jeweler is, where I had her ring made. Across the street from that is the big gallery window of diamonds. So I had him put the shoe inside the diamond case, and I went and shopped for the shoe in the video as if I was picking out her diamond, and then I proposed with the diamond. Like, I mean, that's just like, for one, it's passion, like including her. Obviously, I want her to be involved in everything that I'm doing. Not just her, but like friends, like me and PJ shoot content together all the time. But then like I'm passionate about, like, I don't just promote products for the sake of promoting products.
Right.
Like I want it to be something that's impactful. And I'm for you to pull this up. Like, that's how I know that I did my job. Like that's what's up.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Now, may I have just 2-3 minutes of this? I don't want to shift too much away from this, but you said something and it triggered me. Can we please get the pleasure on the screen? Because it means
he's going off grid right now.
I have to because it hits home for me as well. So you said I'm a grandma's boy, and it's also one of my favorite movies, by the way.
Yeah.
But from a grandma's boy to another, can you please talk to us about the pleasure that you get, not only just having her, but being able to make content and stuff?
He's gonna make me cry.
Yeah.
No, so I moved in with my grandma at the end of 2023. My aunt, my mom's sister, who was living with and taking care of my grandma, she passed from cancer. And I was in a position to be able to step in and be able to take care of my grandma in that way. Not just myself, but my mom, my sister, my dad. We all take the share of it. But I live with her, and I deal with I have the daily task of taking care of my grandma. This whole grandma content thing really came out of left field because I just decided one day the only place that she wants to go is Costco. She will walk around the house and she say, "When can we go to Costco?"
Yep.
And I'll be like, "I don't really feel like going to Costco," because she likes to do this thing. She doesn't have a list. It's her method of exercise and getting out. She likes to walk every single aisle, and if she sees something, she puts it in the basket, and then we go home and she goes to sleep, and then she doesn't ask me to go to Costco for about another week. But this came about because one day I was in a rut filming content. I was tired of the branded stuff that I was doing. Some of the other content that I was ideating on and doing wasn't hitting. And I was like, I just kind of want to document this moment with my grandma. And I put a camera on the basket and was filming me and my grandma in Costco. And I posted it, and I woke up the next day and that shit had 2 million views.
Oh my gosh.
And everyone in my comments was like, I miss doing this with my grandma, or, me and my grandma do this too, or, it's so good to see somebody taking care of grandma. And I was just like, this is the type of shit that I like. You know, this is what makes me feel good about the internet. That's such a fucking fucked up place. And to be able to do and have these moments with her, man, like it's I don't really know how to explain it. I don't know how to put it into words. I'm so thankful also because half of my audience now, all they want to see is her. So I get to be able to do these things paid now with her. Like we did a full partnership with AMPM last year, and they were like, okay, let's ideate a concept around your grandma. And I said, okay, this is how much more the bag is to ideate a concept around my grandma.
That's right.
But also,
That's right.
I'd love to feature my grandma. And so it's just really cool, man. She's 93. She's West Indian. She gives me shit all the time, and she can only remember about half of the shit that she's giving me. But it is what it is, and it's fun. Wow, that's tight, man.
Yeah, I'm a big time grandma's boy, and not to even get to that point, but I went through a life experience where it almost was in question, and I just knew that I had to get with family, and nothing meant more than being with my grandmother. I stayed up till maybe 4 o'clock in the morning watching TV with her, like my grandfather would do. So it meant a lot to see this.
Yeah. Dang, man. Yeah, that's her favorite thing to do is walk around Costco. So most of not just content, but like us spending time together and doing some just like stuff that she wants to do is going to Costco.
Well, mine is Winco. She's out in
okay
in Palmdale and stuff. So it's Wincos.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
So how would you wrap that up as it relates to being a content creator? Like, what lesson did you learn from this to be able to teach others?
I mean, we talked about authenticity a little bit earlier, and I feel like a lot of content creators, one, for me as a creator, for the longest time, I was just throwing shit at the wall and hoping that something sticked. I really hate the idea that you have to niche down to be a content creator because there's so much that goes on in my life that should be documented in how I want to document it. And I learned that authenticity is key just from the response that I got of posting this simple, like I'm a Virgo and I obsess over making things perfect, and I won't put things out into the world until they're perfect. And I shot this video. This right here is my most viewed video ever. I shot this video in 30 minutes on my iPhone attached to that Costco basket. Took me 5 minutes to edit. This video has 10 million views across just Instagram. 10 million views.
Oh my God.
Another 3 to 4 on TikTok. And it was just like the lesson that I learned was like there's no better. And I talked about it earlier when we first started. There's all I can do is be me. All I can do is be me. And if that means bringing, the person who made me to the table also, like all I can be is me. That was a lesson that it taught me, was just to be as authentic as possible in this. And the return might not come immediately, but the best return, whether it's spending time with my grandma or the returns that come with going viral for spending time with my grandma, will come when they're supposed to come.
Love that.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yep. I'm keeping it in this time. I'm keeping it in. You got me. You already got me one time. 1.5. We're gonna work on it.
So now that we captive P with press, it's time to go ahead and keep it in
Caught
the
up.
comments. In the comments.
With Corrie.
Okay, P.Jae, Compton.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it's your turn. You was in the hot seat.
I
Yeah.
had to caught up.
Boom. Okay, I've been going through your Instagram. You guys be sure to follow. Where can we follow you, PJ?
You can follow me on Instagram at pj.c, pjae.c. Look like a lot of letters. Just random ass letters, but that's my name.
Okay.
TikTok, same thing. You feel me?
Love it, love it. So I stopped here because I'm sure most people know, but it's not ever a problem to go ahead and start from like where people should understand and learn together.
Absolutely.
So with that being said, can you talk to us a little bit about this post?
This post right here? Yeah. This was the key art for season 2 of Sweet Life LA. I mean, we kind of touched on it earlier. It's like everybody in that photo right there, we have some sort of friendship with. And it was just a moment. It was a moment for the city, a moment for us, a pivotal moment for me. Just being able to, be on that platform. Forever grateful to Issa Rae. Forever grateful to HBO Max or Max, Warner, to be able to kind of showcase what who I am, in a sense, right? And yeah, I mean, this was just it was a great moment. I mean, it was season 2. We was able to run it back, do it for the city, like I said, and yeah. It was cool, bro. Like, I forgot all about this this right here.
Okay,
I did so much, it's starting to ring a Taco Bell over here,
Yeah.
Love that. So what about this moment has helped you develop as a content creator?
I mean, this moment, like like Sweet Life in general.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Sweet Life, yeah, that's pivotal moment for me, in my young career, because I mean, it just helped me personally and professionally. It helped me grow thicker skin.
Okay.
Man, after season 1, it was crazy online. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people had their own form their own opinions or whatever. But working in this space kind of helped me like grow, like I said, grow thick skin and understand that that people may have formed like their own opinions, but it's not me, and I know who I am, and so that helped me like kind of walk in my my own path and continue in my own shoes and continue because I know who I am, and so it helped me both, like business wise, right, and then like as you can see, it says I am Griff Tyler right there.
I love that's caught in the comments. Well, shout out to Griff.
Yeah,
you know how much I love Griff.
Griff is always supporting on my like side quest endeavors or whatever.
You're his manager, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so like even with that, right, artist management, and then this helped with that a lot, right? And then it helped me like be able to just kind of figure out how to balance the lives, right, of being talented, but then also trying to manage talent, and then also just the business and the creativity and understanding the balance that comes with that, and the pressure, not the pressure, but yeah, I mean, kind of like the pressure.
I mean, he gave you a diamond for a reason.
Yeah.
Right.
So.
I mean, yeah, the diamonds are just something that we used to just do. Like, it's just like just like a diamond in the rough type of thing, where it's like, you feel me? Where we come from, it's like, yo, we made it out of here. We're diamond in the roughs, and we got a lot to give. So yeah, Sweet Life, man, it taught me a lot, dude. It taught me, it helped me both personally, professionally. I am who I am because of that moment in my life.
Oh,
yeah, it's a moment that affected or contributed to how I grew and who I became today.
I love that.
Okay.
So
This
I
is
mean,
really getting hands on. So with that being said,
come
brothers,
on, segue.
can you guys explain to the world and us as well what to expect with Life Got Hands?
I mean, the whole the log line is ain't shit sweet. So you saw Sweet Life,
yeah,
and life's not really sweet. You know what
all
I'm
the
saying?
time.
Like that, and that's not to say that everything on Sweet Life was either. But you put life on TV and people start to romanticize it or have their opinions and what have you. But then our show inevitably got canceled, and you go back to, unless you got another show waiting for you, which we didn't. We went back to real life, and real life got hands. That motherfucker be beating us up.
Be fighting.
Pause at all times.
All the times. Make sure we get that pause in there.
I think when we first started Life Got Hands, I don't want to put too much business out there, but our other co-host at the time, Kofi, was unemployed. At one point in time when we started Life Got Hands, PJ was unemployed. At one point in time we were doing Life Got Hands, I got laid off from my job. And it's really just, trying to be as upfront and authentic with the audience that we had built, and trying to get them to understand that, life is sweet because we everything's always going to work out because we're going to make it work out. But that don't mean that, it's not beating us up behind the scenes at all times. And that was really the point, was to like show everybody that.
My gosh.
Yeah.
So what can we expect with Life Got Hands?
Life Got Hands for us is a building point on so much more that we want to be able to do. It's a content vehicle for sure, but it translates into like some of the in real life stuff that we do. I mean, we are building upon, a good slew of guests that we're going to have on these next couple episodes. I don't really want to
Okay.
Okay. We can't get this sneak.
But something that comes with living life in this industry and the way that we've done is, being able to come across people that are living similar experiences and gotten a lot farther than we have, but have some similar stories to tell. So like,
for sure,
we had Terrence Mann, formerly of the Clippers, on the Hawks, was one of our guests. We had Aleli, who's PJ's cousin, but one of the biggest stylists and fashion personalities, designer, in the industry, who were all going through things in life. And that's, our episodes are a little bit sporadic because we got a lot of life to live in between. But what you can expect is, some real life stories.
Yeah.
Love that.
Yeah, that authenticity. I think just showing the good and the bad. Like, I think with what Sweet Life gave us is like a public stage and kind of made us like public figures in a sense. And I think that with that, people want to see everything. And, they want to see the journey, they want to see the good, but also the struggles. Like, they want to be able to relate. And I think Life Got Hands is a vehicle for us to do that, to show them, like he said, we even mentioned on the podcast, like, I was unemployed, or at one point he was unemployed. Our other co-host was unemployed at one point as well. So like, shit, we trying to figure it out just like y'all. You know what I'm saying?
No,
like,
you got to be 10 toes down in your purpose.
Yeah.
And that's going to really help you persevere through everything. You can't suffer in silence or hide your hurt because you'll never heal from it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, also, like, it's not always hurt. Like, there's some comedy to this life also.
Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely.
I remember
Tell us.
There was, I'm
tell
just saying,
some dark comedy.
Yeah, like there's stories of shit that happens. Like, I'm just thinking of like, and we when you talk about like the way in which this show was born and showing that other side of life. I remember there was a TikTok that I had posted when me and my now fiance, then girlfriend, were living in our apartment. And we were living in a 1-bedroom apartment in Hawthorne. Decent amount of space, but it wasn't nothing.
Hawthorne, those apartments have the biggest space out of everybody on the south side.
But it wasn't nothing crazy. Like, it wasn't super updated. We had a white fridge. The cabinets were painted white.
I mean, that's the logistics, but y'all still had space.
Yeah,
okay?
but
I'm in Inglewood. Right. I had the I still had a little, I had the biggest living room.
Oh, there we go.
But it's still
yeah.
So,
but I just remember there was this TikTok that I had posted. And I was in our apartment, just like, I don't even remember what the TikTok was about. It was like some stupid shit. But I was in our apartment just showing our apartment. And somebody commented on TikTok. It was like, nigga, aren't you on TV? Like, why your crib look like that? And I was like,
you gave him the Red Man edition?
And I was like,
did you give him the Red Man edition of MTV Cribs?
Did you give him the Life Got Hands?
I did it at the time because I learned after season 1 of the show not to go back and forth with people on the internet.
Okay.
Right.
That was a big lesson for me. But that was a moment. I feel
like PJ would have done it. PJ
right. Oh no! Season
he got time for it. He got time for it. He got the time.
No.
He got the time. I'm right there with the giving the hands up.
Season 1, I learned how to control myself and it's like, all right, it's not real. Like, they don't know me. But season 2, I think we all kind of had time. Yeah. We all was back clapping back on Twitter.
For sure.
We was like, we don't give a fuck.
For
sure. We on Twitter with you, bro. Like, what's up?
Ain't nothing more deadlier and dangerous than Black Twitter.
My phone is in my hand, just like the said shit to my face type shit.
We not older, Right. This is not Love and Hip Hop where they
oh God.
What?
2 weeks in a row. I'm not saying nothing this time. It ain't me this time.
We your age.
Love and Hip Hop Miami is friends of the show. Amada Ladegna, I love you. Shay Johnson.
I love you. I love y'all too.
Because you did this too.
No, it was just all love.
Sitting up here talking
really about love.
Right. Knowing that we got friends of the show.
I just want it to be, 60-40. I just want the 60% to be love.
So more. You don't want me to give my real thoughts on Love and Hip Hop on the.
Oh no, please. I mean,
well, maybe that might be.
They my friends.
I don't know. Maybe that should be a behind the scenes.
I just need my friends to know we cool. Okay.
I'm just messing with you.
But yeah.
How you feel about it?
No, I'm just messing with you.
I'm all about the love with the hip hop. I'm all about the love. I'm just saying.
Like, seriously, it's been a lot of like up and downs, back and forth, but this has been probably like one of my favorite shows. Like,
Absolutely.
You guys have like
it keeps
met
getting
us
greater
where we
and greater.
are. Okay, I can see exactly why you guys are here with the network studios. I'm very grateful to have you guys here with us. Thank you so much.
And Corey's saying it's in y'all, not on y'all.
Ooh.
And the fist is on point, but pause.
Hey, yo,
Yeah, make sure I wanted to make sure that came out. But pause. It's
Wow.
I love it so much.
it's like right. I'm just gonna start saying. People got the Bruce, Leroy glove. You got the glove. Pause.
We're learning. You know what I'm saying?
I'm trying to stay away from
we're
giving. I'm trying to
navigating
also stay away from giving
our
promo
fluidity.
to a couple other people that say it so much. So
Listen, I got your back
but,
press.
yeah,
I wish somebody would come to comments on
yeah,
you.
Yeah.
I'll pull up like God's hands on them. Like,
She
you
got
better
'em.
act like God's hands. I am the real one.
I mean,
okay?
I
Never
can definitely pull mine out of retirement. They're never
Come
retired.
on, Rosecrans.
They're never retired.
We
There's a lot of history
before
about
Trans gets out of character, we're going to log out.
Yes,
I packed that shit too,
y'all.
and you will get clocked.
Life got hands, and I got hands as well.
For everyone.
You will get clocked.
Okay.
Pause.
Before we log out, see how he caught on
Hey,
some applied
We're learning.
Applied knowledge.
Look at the influence that Life Got Hands has on the network studio.
Moving on up.
You guys be sure to follow Socially Acceptable with an X on
That's right.
Instagram, as well as all of TikTok everywhere.
TikTok,
you know what I'm
everything.
saying?
Make them numbers go up and again. Get them DMs.
Yes. And speaking of DMs, everyone that does do it for every episode that we have prior to, they will get a swag back from all of our sponsors. So with that being
bring it back.
said, we got to shout out Bay Baby, B-A-Y, because she's from the Bay.
Okay.
Bay Baby.
Okay.
She reached out asking about Desto Dub's last episode, saying, is it true that Desto Dub has a collaboration with LRG? Because I'm sure you guys know of that's awful lot of
culture.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So he is definitely having a collaboration with LRG, and
Yes.
we cannot be more excited for him. You guys be sure to follow him on all of his socials and make sure that you guys know what's up next with him, because maybe there be a collaboration coming on. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
And just one more thing with that. There was 10 other people that collaborated with him, with LRG. His was the best. So that's the reason why it's so much noise behind it.
Come on.
So yeah.
Period.
Mm-hmm.
You got to get the best, right?
Absolutely.
Out of the West. Right?
Absolutely. That's
I
awful
love
lot of.
it. Speaking of the West, you guys, thank you so much
Man.
for being
course,
here with
appreciate
us.
it.
Absolutely.
P.J. Jerrold, like seriously.
Seriously.
Like, we
This
really
was
appreciate it.
yeah.
Like, this was our first time, collaborating.
Ugh, it hurt.
And I loved it. I hope we can have you guys back.
Completely.
I'm sure.
And then we're going to come to y'all show and fuck shit up too.
I mean, I wasn't going to say that.
That's
I
fine.
wasn't going to invite ourselves onto
That ain't no
your
problem.
platform, but
Okay,
you
so
can
let-
always come onto ours.
So let's wrap this one up and let's go across the hall.
Part two.
Shout out to producer Crew.
Right.
Everything
Super duper
can.
producer
Everything
Kid.
They take the shots
That's
from
right.
the green room. We'll take some shots on the camera.
We'll bring over some happy dads and get your real talk up. You
You guys, this has been Socially Acceptable.